Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading, and as always I hope you're doing well. And if you are new here and we haven't met, I'm Joe and I'll be doing your reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. Okay, and please do keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force to fit anything. The best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's usually how it works. That's why my readings are timeless. Please do feel free to browse my channel. You might want to check some of the other readings I've done for your sign. But more than anything, Sag, please do yourself a favor. Don't just focus on your sun sign. Check what other signs you have in your other placements, mostly Moon, Rising, and Venus. And then you can check out some of the readings that I've done for those specific signs. Mostly if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you, it usually means that your messages are coming stronger from those placements. Sometimes it happens, it's normal, and it all depends on your current life path. Last but not least, please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's always the best way to support the channel. And thank you to all of you who have already liked, commented, subscribed, and for your kind donations. I truly appreciate it very much. Alright, Sag. Okay. Let's get started. Sagittarius, you have the Four of Cups as the starting energy of your reading. Sagittarius, I just immediately get that energy of discontent and not happy with the results of something. Maybe you're not happy with the way things have turned out, or they have manifested for you so far. Okay, it's the first time I get this energy. Some of you, it seems that there's this disappointment. Maybe you put your hopes up too high about something, or you were expecting, your expectations about something were too high and they didn't meet your expectations. Well, the situation that you're dealing with did not meet your expectations, and it has left you quite discontent. Okay. Well, I think it's pretty much the same. It's just maybe just the way I perceived it was different. You're just not happy with the results of something, okay? The energy that's crossing you could be a challenge or a blockage. It's the Five of Swords. Don't make a big fuss out of things. Don't engage with any drama. If you have to walk away on something, you might be tested. Something will try to, or someone will try to get the best out of you. They'll try to push your buttons, maybe, you know, whatever it is, don't engage with this energy, okay? If you're not happy in a situation, it's time to just, you know, maybe just walk away, leave it behind, okay? You don't have to explain yourself. Just say or explain as much as you think is needed, but then don't allow anyone or anything to start questioning you and make you feel obligated to having to defend yourself or defend your point of view or anything like that. Okay, don't do that. Okay, yeah, the energy that's crowning your conscious mind, you are aware of this. You're constantly thinking about it, and well, it could be even a desire for some of you, and I'll explain in a minute. The Seven of Swords, just two messages that I get as a desire or constantly thinking about this. I get that you are probably thinking that, you know, maybe it's time to sneak out of this. Okay, just grab your swords, grab your tools, grab your energy, grab your ideas, whatever it is, and just sneak out of this. Walk away. You don't have to explain yourself. Withdraw your energy slowly, quietly, move in silence. Okay, You don't have to explain, you don't have to talk about anything, okay? It might make you look like a trickster, okay? Because this is what this card represents, that trickster, something not being clear, you know? But sometimes you have to be that way, even if your intentions are good, okay? So don't feel bad if you have to act this way, okay? Maybe you have to because you don't want to deal with this energy of having to explain, having to fight, having to, I don't know, you don't want to engage, you don't have to. I don't think you have to. I think that, you know, fives are to me very low vibrational energies, lower vibrational energies that you're not meant to deal with, okay? And did you like my drum roll? Sag, the other message that I get out of this is that maybe you are aware that you're dealing with an energy that's not very, I think it's connected with this Five of Swords, you know. Could be some lying, cheating, just hidden information, funny things going on behind your back without your consent, you know. And maybe you're aware of this already, and you know I think you're starting to understand. No, I don't want to deal with this energy. It's not a pure. Their intentions are not pure. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to be a part of their scheme. Okay. Okay. Below you, subconscious mind. You're not aware of this, and you should. The divine or your spirit guides or your higher self would like you to pay more attention to this. Seven of Pentacles. So we have a 7 in your conscious mind, and we have a 7 in your subconscious mind, or above and below. I think you have been investing your time and energy in something that wasn't really meant for you to deal with. But the most strong feeling that I'm getting is that if you are stuck on maybe recuperating something that you invested, it could be money, it could be your own time, anything, you're not going to get it back. Don't fool yourself. Stop expecting something out of this in return, if that resonates for you, okay? The time, the effort, the energy that was deposited in this situation is gone, okay? It happens, Sag, okay? But you're not meant to invest any more time and energy in this situation. That's what it's also telling me to tell you. Don't invest more on this. Not one more gram of your energy, coin of your pocket, or whatever. Seconds of your time. Okay? It never would and it never will give you anything in return. And I think that I'm picking up a little bit of this. You know, they're going to try to stop you. They're going to try to maybe try to manipulate you. Okay? To want to make you think that you see, I feel it at the root of the reading. You're already discontent, and I think this is your higher self already. Your intuition kicking in, telling you, you know what, you're not in the right spot right now. Get out of this. Maybe you are, I hope, thinking that it's time to sneak out of this. Maybe you are going to have to be sneaky. Maybe they're going to try to hold you back to make you think about, you know, that something is going to grow out of this. Withering vines. You can stay stuck in here waiting for nothing, okay? They also want you not be too hard on yourself, okay? It's wasted time, it's wasted energy. Sometimes we can recuperate it, sometimes we can't, okay? Time cannot be recuperated. Money can, okay? But whichever, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? I think the sooner, the better you take action on this, okay? Behind you, recent past, where you're coming from, the reason why you're going through this. Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is always the card for me of God, you know, protecting you, guiding you, supporting you, okay? But I got a really weird message about an institution that is watching, maybe. If not, it's just this how do you call it? This system, this rules of doing things the way they're meant to be, you know, the right way of doing things. And I think you've been in a situation. Maybe some of you, let's suppose that you invested money and you didn't know. And maybe you invested money or did something that was, let's just suppose you were with a partner, a business partner or something, and you did something illegal without your knowledge, okay? But now you found out, now you figured something out, and you want to get out of this before things get worse, you know? Now that you are seeing things clearly, I think maybe you're saying, you know, I think this is not the right kind of thing that I should be in. I think there is something sneaky about this situation, and I don't like it because I know that I'm going to get caught, and I don't want that. I don't want to get my ass in trouble, okay? That's pretty much what I got here, okay? But also, you know, it's about, if that is the case, I think you are protected. I think you're dodging a bullet here. Whatever the situation you're dealing with, doesn't have to be something like that. It could be even in a relationship with someone, but you know there's something off and you don't like it. And I think you are being protected and you're being guided and you're being watched over. I think you have been given some type of divine knowledge. You were given the keys to some type of divine doors to see the truth of something, okay? This is the reason why you're, you know, it's behind you, it's supporting you somehow. And sooner I do sense that energy, I am picking up on this rather strongly. The sooner you get out of this, the better it will be. And maybe it will be better for you to just sneak out and move in silence, you know? I think that will play more in your favor. It depends on the type of situation that you're dealing with, okay? In front of you, where you're headed to, what's coming towards you, 9 of Wands. You know, it's about staying trapped somewhere where you don't want to be. That could be jail for some of you, okay? So we want to avoid this. When I see this in the future, no, it doesn't mean, well, if you don't take action, it could be that you could stay trapped in a situation where you don't want to be. Let's just leave it that way, okay? Yes, the sooner the better, Sag. You're meant to prevent this in your future. But also, I think that you are dodging a bullet. You are preventing something where things could turn out worse, okay? You're not meant to end up in this place. You're meant to be out, enjoying life, shining bright, okay? Okay. So yeah, don't stay in this any longer. I think you are dodging a bullet. This is how you should see or respond to a situation or a representation of you in this reading. This beautiful Ten of Pentacles. You know what I get with this energy is someone who has reached a point in their lives. It's this quality of life, you know. Someone who has lived a healthy life, doing things the right way, maybe a hardworking person, okay, who has finally reached this status through hard work. They're being admired, recognized, and I think that's the message here. It's that whatever you're doing, make sure that you're doing it the right way, okay? And it's not about the only way that you're going to reach 10 of Pentacles by working really hard and busting your ass. No, it's just doing things the right way, you know, the clean way. And that will say a lot about you, you know, not in strange schemes or whatever you're dealing with, but also if you're dealing with us in a situation where you don't want to be in, you know, whatever it is that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be something like I'm saying, you know. It could be a relationship. They want you to see and understand that you can have a more stable outcome after all. Okay? You can reach this status because it can also speak about health, your well-being, your happiness, your sense of self-security. Not only that, your respect, your sense of self-respect more than anything. Because sometimes we can stay in relationships where we're not truly happy and we're not being true to ourselves about the situation. And you don't want to stay stuck in an energy like that, you know? So if a relationship is your situation, you know, or maybe even just a job environment, you know, being true to yourself is going to speak magnitude, big words about you. And you will reach a more stable outcome. So yeah, you have to see yourself. This is kind of like seeing yourself, more like projecting yourself in the future. You know, where do I want to be in a couple of years from now? You know, do I want to keep dealing with this energies that don't give me anything, or do I want to move out towards something, you know, dodge a bullet and move towards something more promising? In your surroundings, influence you, inspiring you. We have the Four of Pentacles. It could be that some of you somehow just don't want to let go. It's connected with this Four of Cups. It's as if you could get stuck just maybe waiting if something would change or improve or get better, you know. Be careful with that, please, okay? I think some of you are tired of holding on to a false hope, okay? Maybe if that is, you know, that would be great, because then you're coming to that realization that nothing's going to change, you know. And maybe you've been holding to that false hope for too long already. And it's been draining you, tiring you. You want to be careful with your health also, okay? Yeah, don't stay stuck waiting for something, you know. And don't let anyone try to confuse you and tell you, you know. Don't let anyone try to convince you to stay longer in the situation. If you're not happy, Sag, and if you're constantly thinking that you want to sneak out of this, or that you know that you're dealing with an energy that's just not very clear, not something about the truth. They're not very trustworthy, you know. And you shouldn't be dealing with these energies anymore. Okay? Hopes and fears, the Chariot. Cancerian energy. Maybe some of you, are already desiring to be able to break free and to move on, move away from something and leave it behind. This is about taking control of your life, being in charge of your destiny, being in charge of where do you want to go, what do you want to do now. It's having that clarity, that confidence. You being in the driver's seat behind the steering wheel. You're desiring to have this freedom. Why shouldn't you have it? You don't have to stay stuck in a situation you don't want to be. I think some of you are going to be really breaking free if you really do follow this advice. Okay? But you have to focus more for your own stability. Not only letting go, not wanting to let go, protect your energy. This is also protecting your energy at all costs. Maybe you've been doing this already and you might be tired, but once you start moving away from this, I think things will change and you'll be better. Outcome or advice is the Page of Pentacles. It's time for a new beginning, a fresh new start. They want you to keep staying hopeful, faithful, have faith. Keep your chin up, your head up. You see how he's holding that coin? It's something about having hope, having faith, believing, putting your hopes out there for a new beginning, for something more stable, and a new start. And don't be afraid to start all over again from scratch. He's just a page, okay? I think you had to go through this, okay, for a reason. Maybe this is why you're dodging a bullet. Maybe it was a divine plan after all. Okay, maybe God had to put you through this situation so that you could purge something, strip to the core. Now you are a page, so now you can have a new beginning from scratch. Maybe you had to release something and you didn't want to, you didn't understand why. That's why you're holding on to something, maybe. You are meant to be separated of this. To finally, and it could have been something that gave you a sense of security. You thought that it could mean a lot to you. Well, it meant a lot to you, but it wasn't serving you any good. Okay, so maybe that's what they're trying to tell you. Maybe God is trying to tell you, I had to put you through this, Sagittarius, so that you could let go, so that you could purge energies, situations, even things within yourself, so that you could now have this new stable beginning. Okay? And I understand you're not content with the outcome of things. That's usually because we've probably been changed, stripped to the core to get us to resonate. Four of Swords. We have the Four of Cups, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords. And that immediately tells me that the situation was meant for you to, well, it was free to grow, but now you have to do some inner work, accepting, making peace with yourself, with the situation. Okay, some healing that has to come. You have to take these 3 swords of pain that are hanging on the wall and forge that 4th sword next to you, which is that sword of clarity. Being true and loyal to yourself and accepting why you probably had to go through this. Okay? Rest, recuperate, rejuvenate. It's this clarity, proper perspective, quieting your mind. Okay? It's just they're telling you just make peace with the situation and understand why you had to go through it. Okay? It was meant for you to maybe not just let go of something, heal. Maybe you were very attached to something. 3 of Pentacles. Could be a test for some of you. Okay? Maybe you weren't meant to deal with these other individuals or people or person or whatever. Okay? Maybe this was meant for you to see how value your sense of self-value as a craftsman standing on that bench. You know? But I get that energy of being tested in a very obscure and dark environment. You were tested so that then you could grow and leave it behind and leave certain aspects of yourself behind. Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing for the better now for you. This was divinely orchestrated for you, the way it was, the way it worked out. I guess it was part of the divine plan. Okay? Even if you're not happy with the results, it was for you to go through it. Okay? And, well, maybe you have to express some type of gratitude for the lesson that you've been put through this. Okay, this is about also expressing gratitude. Because that old man sitting there, he's very wise. He's been through a lot of things. Okay. He has figured out that, he's petting the dogs next to him. It almost shows as if he has been through so much in life that he knows that maybe those 2 dogs are more loyal than human beings. Kind of. Maybe you've dealt with human beings that were very toxic, obscure, dark. Their intentions were not the best. But it doesn't mean that everybody is that way. But, maybe you went through a situation where you had to see that with your own eyes. And now you're becoming wiser. Ace of Pentacles. A new stable beginning for you. Let's get additional messages from this deck. Additional messages, advice, or warnings in case I'm missing something. And then we'll close the reading with Dream Decoder. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius regarding this reading or situation? If there's something else they need to know, what would it be? In the bottom of the deck, I've got the Page of Pentacles again. Any more messages, please? Okay. This one. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Get the 4 and the 5. It's this lack mentality, okay? It's important that you don't think that you're constantly lacking. Maybe this mentality is what sometimes puts you in these type of situations, okay? Maybe it's time for you to heal that aspect of you, Stop thinking that you are always missing out, that you don't have enough. Maybe some of you have been in an environment where you were mistreated, okay, not valued properly. Maybe with that Three of Pentacles, I get that energy, okay. They didn't see your value. They made you feel unworthy, okay. All right. So I got the Page of Pentacles again as a flying card. So it's a new stable beginning for you, but they want you to have faith and trust in the plan and trust in yourself. Things will improve. Eight of Wands is about, there will be a snowball effect. Things will become better. This is Eight of Wands, you know. You have to get yourself out of the situation and things will improve. But please do yourself a favor. Stop thinking on the negative side of things, okay? You see all that confirmation? Very clear messages here, Sagittarius. Okay? Stop thinking on the negative side of things and just start moving out of this situation. And don't be too hard on yourself. And be thankful for the lesson, okay? Even if it didn't give you anything in return, okay? It did, but you just don't know it yet. It's the knowledge. You will understand it later, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. Maybe some of you did put your hopes too high on something. And with that Page of Pentacles and the outcome or advice is that also. Do allow yourself to dream big, but also be realistic, okay? Especially if you're dealing with others. Don't put your hopes too high. Don't expect too much from them or from others, okay? Okay, let's close your reading with a dream decoder. Now remember, this dream, you've probably had it or never had it. You don't have to. It could be just a thought that pops out of the blue. That's still your intuition popping in. But if not, just take the message as best resonates for you, okay? And it doesn't have to be related to the reading. It may be something that might help you later down the road. I've got insects, reptiles. Sagittarius, within the animal kingdom, reptiles and insects carry a strong symbolic charge with largely negative overtones. In dreams, they typically represent worries or threats in your waking life. A reptile can indicate emotional coldness or possibly a situation or relationship you would benefit from dealing with rationally rather than emotionally. A snake, traditionally symbolic of deviousness, could be a sign that greater honesty is required, either from you yourself or from someone you're involved with. Insects tend to represent irritating problems or distractions. A spider may symbolize a small issue that could become larger if attention isn't paid to it. However, things could be worse, maybe, okay? However, spiders can also denote patience or the success attainable through skill and hard work. If any creature in a dream takes monstrous form with exaggerated size or features, this is probably about coming to terms with your shadow side or aspects of yourself you find hard to accept. Take that as best resonates for you, Sag. Sag, that's the best I can do for you, okay? I hope this reading does help you somehow and it gives you the guidance and the answers that you are seeking at this moment of life. Please do hit the like button and leave a comment if you enjoy this reading. And Sag, as usual, I hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed. Goodbye, Sagittarius.